What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about what rep ranges we should be using to help increase our strength for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And what I'm just showing you is going to be, it's pretty old school, right? But I tell you, it's tried and true, it works. And primarily I use this for three types of exercises. I use this for any type of bench press exercises, I use it for bent over row, and also squats. There's actually lots of exercises I don't use this type of rep range for, and I'll get into that more later, so just make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I talk more about that. One of these days I'll break down and buy an easel instead of using my couch, but till then, here we go. Alright guys, this is the 8-5-3 rep scheme. Let me show you how this works. Say you bench press 1 day a week, okay? This is going to be the exercises you're going to use to increase your strength. So, on that day, what I'm going to do, week 1, say I'm going to pick a weight that I can get 8 repetitions for pretty easily, okay? So let's just say 150 pounds. I'm going to do 3 sets of 8 repetitions for 150 pounds. You know, let's say 150 is fairly light. You know, I'll go through pretty quick. You know, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes between sets, and I won't time it too. But just as long as I know my muscle's ready to go again, I'll move on to the next set. So, okay, on to week 2. What I'm going to do, I'm going to increase my weight to 160 pounds, again for 3 sets. Now, it's a little harder, but my muscles, my chest is still able to handle it pretty easily, no problem. Week 3, I've now moved up to 170 pounds on my bench press day. It's definitely harder now. My muscles are getting pumped. I'm needing a little more time between sets. I'm probably taking 3.5, 4 minutes, you know, pretty difficult. So, but anyhow, I did all 3 sets for 8 repetitions. Okay, so we head to week 4. 180 pounds. All of a sudden, it is tough. Say the first set I was able to get 8, but barely. Second set I was only able to get 7. My third set, I could only get 5. So I failed. I wasn't able to. So this is where I was able to get, this is my 8 rep range. So what happens? The next week, in week 5, I'm going to still increase my weight to 190, but I'm going to start doing 3 sets of 5 repetitions, okay? So, still 3 sets. So, okay, no problem. The first week is pretty easy, you know. Oh, yeah, I got 190, you know, 3 sets, 5 reps. No problem. You know, again, okay, move over to week 6. 200 pounds. Got them all. You know, a little heavier. Obviously, needed more time between sets before my chest is ready to go again. Okay, but I got them all. 3 sets, 5 reps. So, on week 7, I'm at 210 pounds. Here's where I hit failure again, where I was not able to get 3 sets of 5. So I was able to get, like, say, 4, 3, and 3. So that sucked. No, it didn't suck, whatever. So, no problem. This is the 5 rep range, all in this bracket here. So what happened week 8? Now, I up the weight again. Now I'm at 220. Now though, I'm doing 3 repetitions in 3 sets. Again, no problem. Same thing you might expect. Week 1 was pretty easy. Got 3 sets, 3 reps for 220. Week 9 at 230. Of course, it's heavier, harder. Barely got them, but I still got them all. I got 3 sets, 3 reps, got them, no problem. Week 10, 240. Hit the wall, guys, as you might imagine. Got the first set. The other ones are just, you know, failed miserably. Didn't. The other 2 sets, I got like 2, and then I got a 1.5 on the final and 3rd set. So, what do I do here? This is my 3 rep bracket here. What do? week 11 when I come back, I max out to see where I'm at. And let's just say, oh no, 270 pounds. Cool. You know, hey, it's a new record for me. This program worked. Awesome. So, what you do from there? Well, let's go all the way back to week 1, where after the max out week, we're going to go back to week 1 again. And we're going to start the whole thing over with one exception. Instead of starting out at 150 pounds on week 1, we're going to start out at 160 pounds. So obviously, as you might have seen, then we're going to start the whole thing over again. Week 2, 3 sets of 8, and they keep on going all the way down. And hopefully, at the very end, hey, if the theory goes correctly, we should maybe get 275, 280, increase our max even more. So that is the 8-5-3 rep scheme. I mentioned earlier there are a lot of exercises, actually most, I do not use this rep scheme with. First and foremost, I don't use this rep scheme with deadlifts or Olympic lifts like snatch and clean. And pretty much the reason being is high repetitions, anything above 5. I find it difficult to be able to concentrate for that long, and those exercises are so form dependent. And so you really have to be on point the whole time. And usually after I get 5 repetitions in those type of exercises, I'm out of breath, I start losing my mental focus, and at that point I increase my chance of injury. So I don't, in those type of exercises, I never go above 5, maybe 6 on occasions, but that's about it. Then the other bunch of set of exercises I never use them on are anything that targets a small muscle group specifically, whether it be just shoulder exercises, bicep, tricep, those type of exercises. First off, I don't think those muscles respond well to low repetitions. Anything below 8, I think 8 to 12 for the small repetitions is a good range to always stay in for the small muscle groups. It's safe, but anything below 8, I think it puts undue strain on lots of things, like on your connective tissue, on ligaments and tendons. Those muscles are smaller and they can't handle so much the weight when they're isolated. So a lot of the stress goes over to things like smaller muscle groups like the rotator cuff within your shoulder, the ligaments, tendons that you have, any type of connective tissue. So I never do that for those. Again, really the only exercises I use these for are some of the great common exercises that really everyone should be doing. Squats, bench press, and also bent over rows. And I find that this rep range is really, works well for me and helps increase my strength. So, give it a shot yourself, see how it goes. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, always appreciate it, and if you haven't yet, as always, please subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you soon. Host.